My name is Teresa Ritta-Olson, and I am a teaching and learning coordinator at ESU 10 in Kearney. And today I'm going to talk to you about mindfulness at home. If I am putting together a digital handout for you, and you can either use your phone, if you and especially iPhones. I'm not sure about Androids as much, but if you on your phone, if you open up your camera and you point it at this scan me picture or QR code, it'll actually open up the link in a browser on Safari for you so you can see it. You can also type in this link here into a browser and it'll open up the handout as well. Before we get started, I'm going to lead you through a short mindfulness activity. So this is something that you can actually, if you want to print up and put it home, if you have like a calm down corner or a place where your kids go when they are dealing with some unpleasant emotions, this could be something that you could use with that. I also use this as a person because it helps me take a moment to calm down. So I'm going to show you two versions of it. So the first one is just, and this is the one I would do with your kids, and you would, when you're, it's something definitely to model with kids. So you wouldn't just say, hey, go do your 5, take 5. You would actually do it with them. Or if you are dealing with some unpleasant emotions, so you're getting a little overwhelmed or frustrated, then you'd say, hey, can you do a take 5 with me, and have your kid join you to do this activity. So you start by stretching out your hand, and you're going to just follow with your other hand and go up a finger, and as you go up, you breathe in. As you go down, you breathe out. So you can do this at your own pace. So you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in and breathe out. So after this is over, then you decide, do I need more, or am I good to engage in what I need to do? So another way that I do this, just when I need it as an adult, because there is a good mind-body connection, because sometimes we get so stuck up in our heads, we lose track of our body. And so I will just sit and go up and down a finger, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. So this I can do just by my side, and so I don't have to make a big deal out of it, but it allows me to get that connection if I need just a few breaths to regulate myself. So again, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself and my path with mindfulness. I've been an educator for 17 years. This is my son, Riley. He's 12 years old, and this is my husband, Brad, and we've been married for almost 15 years now. And I've been practicing mindfulness for about 4 years. This is not something that I ever thought I would practice. In fact, when it was first introduced to me by a former colleague of mine, I was going through kind of a tough phase. I was switching from being a classroom teacher to working on doing professional development for teachers, and I was very stressed. I was waking up at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and not being able to go back to sleep. I was very dysregulated. My emotions, I wasn't coping well with emotions as they came up or any real situation. I was not in the best place. And a former colleague said, hey, you should try meditation. I said, no way I can do that. It's not for me. I can't handle any kind of, my brain can't shut down. I am going all the time, a lot. So there's no way that would work for me. And so I didn't try it at the time, unfortunately. Then next year after I got this position, I started to work more with social emotional learning and learned more about mindfulness. I thought, this would be really great for kids. So I will learn more about it because I think we can use this with students. That'd be wonderful for them. The more I learned about it, I'm like, oh, this would be really great for teachers. They would be wonderful, for helping with when classroom management issues come up, when students are in chaos and they need to remain calm. This would be great. These mindfulness strategies would really help teachers. And then I got deeper into it and I go, oh, this is really good for me. And I realized how much I did need this kind of practice to help me. And through this practice, I've heard from people that care about me. My husband said I have, after a year of practicing, that I've really changed in a good way. I've had colleagues here at ESU 10 that have said the same thing, that they've seen a change in me for the better. And so mindfulness isn't a thing that's going to fix your life, but it can make it better. It's not going to take away the stress, but it can help you manage the stress that comes up. It's not going to make your kids behave, but it can help you manage them, help you manage yourself when they are misbehaving, so that you can handle the situation as the adult in the room. So just a little bit more about mindfulness. This is John Kabat-Zinn. He is the kind of the grandfather of bringing secular mindfulness to North America. Mindfulness does have connections to Buddhism, but the mindfulness that we talk about here is all secular. This is really about your brain and how it works and what it needs in order to help you be more content. So his definition of mindfulness is paying attention in a particular way on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally. There's some other definitions out there, and I've got some on the handout, but when I think about mindfulness, I think about single tasking with kindness. So we often spend a lot of our time trying to do more than one thing at a time, and that's a lot of reason why we're exhausted. But we also are pretty harsh on ourselves. And so practicing that kindness towards ourselves, kindness towards others, both of those are pieces of mindfulness. Another way, and then mindfulness also does change your brain.